Yes, better students. Am I audible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Just a minute. Hmm. So outsourcing means when an organization is run by the owner and he is not able to handle all these activities by himself. What he do? He make a contract with third party and he hand over his activity to that party, and that is known as outsourcing. And outsourcing, what's the positive impact? Its positive impact is the whole the business activity which gonna be performed by one person, that is divided to others, and it will reduce the work burden of the owner. And what he has to do, he has just to look after the activities done by the third party. It will lessen the burden of him. Okay, clear hai?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll play a video. So let me know if it is audible or not and or visible. I'll play a video. Just see this video, you will clear the meaning. Well, which is screen is visible.
The money which does not involve finance.
Which we are facing the same problem as already no videos playing. Which I think um, I don't know why it's not playing, but let it
Anuradha,
be.
Anuradha, let it be.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
continue to teach. You
Yes,
continue to
sure.
teach.
Oh,
Yeah. When it
oh,
downloads, you
okay,
can
sister.
give them.
Okay, sister. Students, I'll send this video on the in the group. So Watch this video. It will clearly define what outsourcing is. It's a story of a lady that when all the activities hand over to the other person, and it will lessen the burden of that lady. And the best example of outsourcing is the call center. The call center means call center provides the services to the customer. What for what? As like we can have the example of Jio SIM card. Okay, Jio SIM card is provided by the Reliance, but Reliance can't manage all the customers individually. They can't manage all the customers individually. They can't face the problems of every customers, and they will solve it by himself. But they will do, they will make a contract with the third party, and that third party, what they do, they appoint the workers over there, and all the workers and that unit, what they do, they solve the problems, they resolve the issues by issued which are facing by the customers. So that is known as outsourcing. Means अपना काम किसी दूसरे को hand over करना. ठीक है. Next is बच्चा, in outsourcing what we do, there are two things, two types, like business process outsourcing. Here it is. I'll show you this slide. This is the business process outsourcing. Basically, business process outsourcing is a method of subconducting various business related operations to third party. Here, Aditya Birla is the business source outsourcing, and the call centers is also the here example. Aditya Birla comes top 10 in the business outsourcing, in the comes in the top 10. Okay, in the business process outsourcing. Business here in business, the work is of normal status, means it is not highly stated. Like in the next we will study knowledge process. Knowledge requires the professional skills, but business process, it means a layman can be handle the work of the organization. It will not require a specialized skills and specialized knowledge or expert in the field. No, it will run by a normal person, or it will not have a high level skills. Like we can say, if a new type of business activity has come into the business, and then its practice is very much heavy, means very much activities are involved in that. In that case, the outside agencies are outside agencies. What we do, we transfer our activities to them, and that practice is known as business process outsourcing. बच्चा क्लियर हो रहा है? Is it not? Yes बच्चा. बच्चा आपको क्लियर हो रहा है?
Yes, ma'am.
Business source process outsourcing. Just take an example, like when a company hire an advertising agency for designing advertisements or for carrying advertisement campaign, that services consultant may hire for getting employees also. These are the examples of outsourcing. Means when a firm wants to advertise its business, what they do, they give contract to prepare advertisements. The advertisements, and in other ways, when we need employment and we conduct the placement sales and we give them offer that you provide the employees, or you provide the our um, recruitments of employees. What they do, they hand over the HR policy to that, and what they do, they will provide the recruitments. That is also a kind of outsourcing. Means a firm has divided its workload to the third party by having a contract. There is not a not a oral one. There must be a contract. Contract होना चाहिए. There is not an oral agreement, but there is a contract between that one party and the third party, so that in the next there may not dispute comes. ठीक है? And in the business outsourcing, what's the scope? Bacha, it covers all the contract manufacturing, contract research, contract sales, information. All these are covered under the business process outsourcing. In the business process outsourcing, there are 70% of revenue comes from the call center. That's why I have given the example of call center, because 70% of the economy revenue comes from the call centers, and only 20% from the data work, and remaining is 10% from the higher value information. So call center supports the business process outsourcing. Clear? Clear हो गया? Yes बच्चा, clear है?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes students? Okay. Next are the advantages. What are the advantages of VPO, business process organization? First is bacha, trust on core areas. Means an outsourcing has come popular, and reliable firms have started assigning their additional work to the outside agencies. And the firms try to concentrate on core activities of the business. Means what the firm do? They assign its work to the third party, and the third party, what they do? They focus on their activities, and they produce results even good. Use of specialized services. Means outsourcing agencies are specialists in their areas. They will perform the same job in a better way and at a lesser cost. So that's why we outsource the activities. We contract with the third party and we give activities to perform by them. Next is advantages. It is economical. It is much more economical, as instead of creating departments, like if a businessman has to conduct all the activities by himself, what he has to do? He has to create the departments of various activities. So what it will increase the expenditure. It will increase the expenditure because the owner has to create the different departments, and the by creating different departments, all the departments have to perform the activities, and it will increase the cost. So it is economical because it all the activities are transferred to the third party, and he has to look after the activities. That's why it is economical in the point of view of the owner. Better service. The service providers have better infrastructure to offer for the performance of service. As the work is handed over to the third party, it will provide the better services. Avoiding labor problem. How? Because as the burden, as the activity, as the task of the unit is hand over to the third party, so there is no need to appoint labor by the owner, because he has hand over all the business to the third party. So it will avoid the labor problem, because it don't require labor, because all the business is transferred to the third party. Saving on infrastructure. As the work is transferred to the others, to the third party, so there is no need to spend on the infrastructure. So it is the saving of the owner, because he need not to spend on the infrastructure, because the work is done by the outside agencies. Lower risk chances. Again, it becomes advantage that as the services are assigned to other specialists, and the chances of risk in that services is lessened. Temporary services. When services are temporarily required, it is better to get them performed by the outside agencies, because it gonna helps to save the lots of expenses faced by the owner of the company. Clear? Students, clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Shall
Yes,
I
ma'am.
move to the next?
Yes, ma'am.
But this was, we talk about the BPO. Can you tell me what is KPO? What is KPO? What is knowledge process outsourcing? Anybody? Raise your hand if someone knows the answer. But basically, KPO refers to obtaining high-end knowledge work from outside. As I said, BPO doesn't need the high-level skills and professional skills, but KPO requires high-end knowledge work from outside. KPO is another form of outsourcing in which knowledge related and information related work is carried out by the third party. As outsourcing of manufacturing, this typically involves high level work, workers, professionals, experts, as it as its scope cover that all the research services or the data analysis or the patent services or the legal processes all covers under the KPO, under the knowledge process outsourcing. Or we can say KPO is an offshoot of BPO, considered by some to be a subset of BPO. Or KPO includes those activities that require greater skill, knowledge, education, and experts to handle the work. For example, an insurance company might outsource data entry of claims from a part of BPO. It may choose a KPO service provider to evaluate insurance application. So what KPO means? It is highly ended service. It requires professionalism, skills, knowledge, and experts. Here is, just a minute. See, this is the meaning here. Knowledge process outsourcing means the outsourcing of high and complex processes and tasks including investment research, patent filing, legal and analytical services, sourcing and information management, market research, among us other, that is covered under KPO. Means it requires high values, high high end services. What are the features of KPO means? KPO includes all that the greater skills, the knowledge, the education expert, and what the KPO's aim? its aim is to create value for client by providing expertise service rather than process expertise. It involves analytical skills and judgment based on experience. It increases the efficiency and saves the cost. KPO records set of more knowledgeable workers than the data entry operators. Clear? Yes, students?
Yes, ma'am.
You understand the meaning of BPO and KPO?
Yes, ma'am.
You want to ask something? You want to ask something?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Bacha, in your textbooks also, there is some activities, or we can say some services comes under the outsourcing. Uh, this is the one is the financial service, customer support service, communication services such as IST, STD, and fax services, airline services, health services, banking services, advertisement services, courier services, hotel services, insurance services. These all are the services offered by the specialized agencies. Okay, and two examples of outsourcing services are here. The financial services and the advertisement services are the outsourcing services here. But you clear the meaning?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Basically, bacha, in the KPO and VPO, there is difference means the KPO required high level skills, whereas VPO doesn't. I'll give you the difference, and of course, I'll share the video, which today I was not able to play because due to network or what was the reason. But I'll send you the video plus the difference between the KPO and VPO. That will clear you the this meaning. That will make you understand more. Okay. Now I just want to ask some questions. Yes, Ayushi. Ayushi, can you hear me? Ayushi, Diksha, you don't want to answer the question. No? That's why you just put yourself mute and leaving the clause one by one. Huh? Yes, Manvi, Sukhmani, Vanchika,
Yes,
can you
ma'am.
hear me? Yes, this is Vanchika. Are you Anushi?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Vanchika, bacha.
Yes,
So you
ma'am.
understand today's topic? You
Yes,
clear the
ma'am.
meaning of this BPO and KPO?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you give me a one point of differentiation between BPO and KPO?
Ma'am, in BPO, like call centers, and
Hmm.
KPO, banking,
Hmm. Or
advertisement also.
we
Advertisement.
can say hmm. As I was saying that it will include what BPO will include. BPO will include the what it requires. It requires the good communication skills, or we can say the basic computers. But in KPO, we require high level skills. We require the specialized knowledge. है ना?
Yes, ma'am.
है कि नहीं? Means in BPO we can carry the activities, and we should have the communication skills, and we should know the basics of computer. But in specialized, we have to be very specialized in. We have to be knowledgeable. We have the skills, because it requires all. It includes all the legal services of business, marketing, research. Because the marketing managers are very good in their skills. They have very good knowledge. They're experts. They know. And in BPO there is low end services, but KPO includes the high end services. BPO, it's a process, but KPO includes the knowledge. Clear? Clear है बच्चा?
Yes, ma'am.
जी बच्चा, किसी को कोई डाउट हो तो पूछ सकता है. And yes, खुशी, प्रीशा. Yes, प्रीशा. I'll try once again whether the video is able to play or not. If it is, then it's gonna be better.